Disclaimer 1. This video touches mature topics. I know I do have a younger audience out there. Subscribe to my channel. If you are of young age and or cannot handle hearing such topics, I would prefer you to not watch this video. Disclaimer 2. Do not use this video or any other videos to talk about the same topic to attack any of the people involved in this topic. Myself and many other YouTubers would prefer if no one gets harmed after these events. Hey guys, it's ChillIP here, and I've been trying to make this video for a long time. Pretty sure you know what everything that happened. April, one of Tobuscus' ex-girlfriend, made a detailed post on her Tumblr. We'll have a link on that below and we'll put it on the video. Anyway, that post basically outs Tobuscus as a very horrible person. He has apparently raped April, was a drug addict, huge womanizer, always constantly cheating, and very abusive as well. When I originally wanted to make this video, I was only going to do things from April's point of view because that was the only point of view out there. No one came out in Tobuscus' defense at that time. And then later, Tobuscus himself made a video, basically of him saying that everything is wrong and that he didn't do it, so I was going to include that. Plus his mom also came out in defense of him. I was also going to include that as well. So I thought, hey, I could have both sides in one video. And then more and more YouTubers started coming out with their own videos talking about their experiences with Tobuscus. Some good, some bad. At that point, I decided I had to pretty much redo this entire video. Now we have people on each side of the issue. Some support April, some support Tobuscus, and basically what they both want is proof. Basically either that April is telling the truth or Tobuscus is innocent. They want proof of that. Now within the post, April does talk about Tobuscus's drug problems. She did mention of a time where Tobuscus did drug one of her drinks, which really impaired her, and she basically had to go home the day after because she couldn't function. By the way, she apparently does have those texts of the day after those events screenshotted, which I will show right now. Anyway, while there's no actual evidence that Tobuscus does do drugs, other YouTubers have came out and through their own experiences with Tobuscus, they themselves can imply that he could have a substance abuse problem. MrRepzion, one YouTuber, he met Tobuscus one time, and through that meeting he can imply that apparently he does drugs, hard drugs. He stated when he met him he wasn't really normal. And DeFranco, another prominent YouTuber, made his own video mostly about his experiences with Tobuscus, also addressing the entire allegation issue. And basically through his experiences with him, he can also imply that Tobuscus could have a substance abuse problem. I also will be going back to that DeFranco video as it discusses way more than just drugs. I will have a link to that video as well as MrRepzion's video in the description. Anyway, also within the post, April mentions that Tobuscus has a problem with cheating. And to be honest, this point right here led me to completely make a completely new commentary on this topic. As the days went by, more and more girls started bringing up their own stories about their own experiences with Tobuscus. Jaclyn, one of Toby's exes, mentioned her own experiences with Tobuscus. She herself never said she was raped, although she has experienced him cheating on her. Amelia Talon, another one of Tobuscus' exes, also comes out with a video stating her experiences with Tobuscus, and within the video she does talk about how Tobuscus pretty much admitted to her that he cheated on her while they were dating. Back to that DeFranco video, DeFranco did invite Tobuscus to an event, I think it was a Super Bowl party, and they had to ask Tobuscus to leave because he was doing very inappropriate things to one of DeFranco's female employees. And to be honest, so many people are coming out with their own Toby Turner stories that it's almost overwhelming just to find them all and put them up all on this video. I'm gonna try to link a bunch in the description. I'll try my best. Now, one common question I see always being asked about these events is, Why didn't April go to the police and instead make a Tumblr post about all these allegations? She could just go to the police. This is actually a crime. Well, the way April described it, this was an abusive relationship. And in an abusive relationship, the one being abused their world is pretty much twisted. It's centered around the abuser. They will do anything for this abusive person because they supposedly love this person. And the abuser, in a way, uses their power to prevent the person being abused from leaving. Within the post, April does mention that she was trying to drive away, but then Tobuscus literally appeared right in front of her car, begging her not to leave. That is a form of emotional abuse. Especially that she mentioned that she was in a panic state. Also, when it comes to domestic abuse cases and rape cases, there were times when the police didn't follow through or pretty much denied that they didn't find any evidence, all that sort of stuff. One recent case I can easily think of is the Jameis Winston case. Back in Tallahassee, the police did investigate and they claimed they found nothing, that Jameis Winston did not rape that girl at all. Although it did seem like the police were covering something. Now, Tobuscus isn't a Division I quarterback, but he is still someone worth something. So I think somehow the police would have tried some way to hide stuff. I don't know. Her posting it on Tumblr allows us to solely hear her words without anyone twisting what she says, anything like that. Plus, it allows anyone with internet access to see her story. Which leads on to the second question. Why are all these girls coming out right now, right after April says her story about their own stories with Tobuscus? Well, one, it's a hot topic, so it makes sense for them to speak about it, but most importantly, they didn't come out with their own stories earlier because they thought they wouldn't have support. You hear these stories about these false rape accusations. People love bringing those up in these type of situations, so when actual victims of rape and abuse hear those false accusation stories, they themselves have a hard time bringing out their own stories because they don't think nobody can believe them, that they think that people will believe it's just another false accusation. April, who was one of the closest people to Tobuscus, by releasing her story, acted as a catalyst to enable these girls to be able to tell their own stories about their own experiences with Tobuscus and allow them to have support behind them. Now, on Tobuscus' side of things, there isn't really a lot. Tobuscus did release a 1-minute video basically stating that he didn't do it, that all these allegations are false, which doesn't really prove much. And then Tobuscus' mom actually came out in defense of him, but within her post, which I will link, and I do have a picture up right now, within her post she states that Tobuscus doesn't do drugs, that he never raped April, and apparently April and Tobuscus never dated. Which does conflict with Tobuscus' video because within that video he does say that he and April did date each other. Anyway, I guess to sum this all up is to basically answer, did Toby rape April? And the answer to that is, we don't know. The only people that do know are the two people involved, April and Tobuscus. Is Tobuscus telling the truth or is April telling the truth? We don't know. Will we ever find out? I don't know. We will see as all of these events unfold. This video was an incoherent mess. It takes me such a long time to get my thoughts together, and with such a complex topic such as this one, this video took me days and days. I had to rewrite the script. I had a script planned, and now this is pretty much all off the top of my head as I try to piece all the information together. I hope I tried my best to explain what's going on to all you guys, and that is all I have to say. I would like to give thanks to a few people. Keemstar for DramaAlert, he pretty much was able to streamline all the news for me, so I was able to receive it pretty easily as opposed to looking for every single piece of information myself. I would like to thank DeFranco for telling us his experiences about Tobuscus because those were pretty revealing, and I would like to say they're pretty believable as well, and they gave me something else to talk about and further flesh out things that April did said in her post. And I would like to thank many of the other YouTubers that did talk about this topic. That's all I'm ending on. Thank you all for watching. Peace.